welcome back to Open Everyone. You know, always inviting you to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at BronxNetTV, and while you're there, tweet me too at Rhina Valentin. So this month, women across the world will come together to march for equality, social change, domestic violence awareness, and more, and definitely politics, you know, because in the wake of Trump's impeachment, we got to come together. So here to tell us more about how you can take action in this year's event, we welcome Women's March Alliance co-chair Sulma Arzu-Brown and Women's March Alliance organizer and press Michele Sampson. Hello and welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
Hello.
The year of the roar, the year of the roar.
Roar! Did I say that too loud?
Rise and roar, ladies.
We are very, very, very excited to this. Actually, we kind of inherited this about 4 weeks ago. New York was in jeopardy of not having a march, even though the Women's March Alliance had all of our permits. But we were so afraid to take on something large for another year in a row. But we decided, you know what? The voices of New York City women is way too important to shut down.
Right.
And this is too much of an important year. And across the nation, New York is one of the largest march. So the Bronx women pretty much took this on.
What? Wait a minute, let's back up. Oh my gosh, we gotta back up, back it up. Back it up. All right, because I've been participating with you every year.
That's right.
And you're right, this is like a huge, huge event.
Yes.
And so, you're saying to me, in its 4th year, it was in jeopardy of even happening?
Even happening. It was a matter of, I'm part of the board, so it was.
Well, I remember you became a board member like 2 years
After
ago?
I spoke.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That was about 2
In
years ago.
17, which was awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
And you stuck with it a little bit more involved than just
Yeah.
participating.
And thank God. So it was like, Sulma, we need a chair, we need a co-chair. Do you want to take it on? If you don't take it on, it's not happening. So those are my choices. So I called all my friends and networks that I know, and it's predominantly, you know, women from here in the Bronx and in Harlem, and we just all decided we're gonna make this happen. Period.
Okay, so we really need to know, like, what is it that broke down in this process, right? Because there's always all kinds of obstacles trying to shut our mouths.
Exactly. It was a lot of divisiveness going on last year, which tended to separate women of New York. So that you know, a lot of press and a lot of pressure. So we were kind of like afraid to take that on. This year is a lot different now. The Women's March Alliance is having the March on Columbus Circle, and March On will be having the March on Foley Square. But we decided with the other organization, March On, to link together and just bring back the voices of women, because we cannot be shut down, and unified is the only way we know how to work.
All right, so just elaborate a little further on March On, the difference between the Women's March Alliance, March On, because there's like all these divisions, right? Because there was also the Women's March that was kind of not the Women's March Alliance, and so where are we now?
Well, now for 2020, we just want a sustainable, solid sisterhood. And
Nice.
that's what we're building on for this year. And we were able to collaborate as far as definitely speak with other organizations, such as the ones that you've named prior, and say, hey, let's get together, let's do this, and let's really rally and definitely get all the women out, because this whole event is bigger than all of us.
It really is.
Absolutely.
I mean, they come out in like the hundreds of thousands.
And that's what we want.
And
We
so
want
to
more.
hear that it was in jeopardy and that you kind of inherited it a week or 2 ago makes me go, oh my goodness, how these forces insist on trying to work
We
against.
rise to the occasion, and then we roar when we get there.
I like that. I like that. That's where the theme came from.
Yeah.
It's like rise to the occasion and then we
roar
roar.
when we get
And
there.
that's exactly what it feels like when everybody comes
Absolutely.
together.
It's
That's
gonna
one of
be
my favorite
dynamic.
marches.
Thank you.
I mean, this
Appreciate
march is
that.
phenomenal.
Absolutely.
So who's going to be speaking at this march? Do we have that set up?
I would love to give my roster of names. However, we're still waiting on confirmation. So you will definitely know soon, right before the march hits, who's going to be our key speaker. Hoping to see you there.
Oh, yeah,
We'll
no,
have
I'll
the
be there.
dressing
I'll-
done.
oh, you know I'm there.
We're definitely excited about the speaking.
I
list.
mean,
It's
last year
gonna
you
be
had
great.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yes, we did.
Yes, okay, we're crossing our fingers to have her again. And I mean, in the past, you had Rosie Perez, you had
Yeah,
Whoopi Goldberg.
We had so many. Whoopi was awesome.
Yeah. So just to let you know, the roars this year, of course, are going to be pay equity, immigration reform as it relates to DACA and our dreamers. We're going to roar against domestic violence, get people out there to vote. Our LGBTQ and our brothers and sisters in the disabled community will also be included, because it's important for us to have as much diversity, as much roars as possible. And that's why we are so grateful that you invited us to come and speak today, because we need the collaborative effort of course, my peoples from the BX.
Well, we're here for you every year. Every year we have you guys on. I mean, it may not be you specifically, but the Women's March Alliance, because that's what it's about, the alliance.
Absolutely. We can't have it any other way. And we still need as much help as possible, financially, monetarily. So I want to invite all the guests to go to womensmarchalliance.org and please donate. We have just a little bit more to go to just finalize all the logistics needed to make this the year of the roar for real, and make 2020 a heavy hitter. It is important for all of us to get together.
Okay, so just for clarity purposes, you know, people need to understand what the finances are going towards, right? Because it costs money for the equipment, for the technical side. I mean, I know because I coordinate events. So just share with everyone so that they understand the severity of the finances having to match.
Yeah, no, it's very important. We need sound for sure. So we're good with the stage right now. We need sound. We just collected, you know, dollars for like the whole mail merch. So everything is literally going to make sure our speakers are heard on stage. So we need finances for sound. If there's somebody out there that could just donate the sound, just please visit womensmarchalliance.org and make the contribution.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to name a money amount, but we'll take it.
Yeah, the better. It helps us fund for next year.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
it coming.
Again,
But
we
the
inherited
idea
this.
is that you're just looking for contributions, period, even if it's in-kind service.
Yeah, volunteers. We're in need of volunteers. womensmarchalliance.org, and we're also. Yeah, that's Marshall.
I get it. You know, and I hope you guys get it, because even though it's the Women's March Alliance, right, and it's the Women's March, it isn't just women that march.
That's right.
I mean, we're talking entire families march.
Oh, yes. And thank you for
Yes.
alluding to that. It is a family-friendly march. It's definitely going to be an opportunity for you to show your kids and your family members how collectively we can make a difference together. Organizations, if you are an organization that needs your voice heard, please, again, contact us. We need you to come out there and march with us and roar with us, and we'll be more than happy to do whatever we can to raise awareness of your organization.
And I just want to reiterate, definitely, you women who have a voice or feel, or even if you're concerned about saying, can I really make a difference? Yes, we want to have you. We want to hug you. We want to rally with you. We want to walk with you. Please come out.
In sisterhood, we stand.
Yes.
And we walk.
Yes.
And we rise. And we rise. Yes. That's right.
Absolutely.
You already know.
Absolutely.
That's the energy you guys are going to experience.
That's
Yeah,
so
it was
good.
great.
Yes.
All right, you guys, once again, New York City's Women's March is taking place on Saturday, January 18th. The lineup is at 10:30 a.m. and the march begins at 11:40 a.m. That's at 61st and Columbus Circle. That does not mean you show up at 11:40. Lineup is at 10:30. I'm telling you, thousands and thousands of people show up for this march. And once again, for anybody interested in contributing to the march and being part of the march, visit womensmarchalliance.org. All right, stay tuned, because Bobby C's weekly sports roundup is coming up next.